What's going on, everyone? You are welcome to Web Chronic Online YouTube channel. If you have been following this channel for some time now, you will notice that we have been coding using the Firefox Developer Edition browser. I think it's time for us to step up our game. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is a very powerful and popular code editor, and it has wide range support for many programming languages. It is also absolutely free to use. Before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and if you haven't, click on the subscribe button to do so now. Leave a like on this video if you learn a thing or two, and with that being said, let's begin. Alright, so the first thing to do is to visit the official website of the Visual Studio Code. So I'll bring my cursor here and type VS Code. So the first link is the link to the official website of the Visual Studio Code. So I'll go ahead and click to open it. Great. Once the website is opened, it will automatically detect the operating system I'm using. But if I want to download for a different computer with a different operating system, I can click on this drop down arrow and then select any operating system of my choice. But because I'll be working on this same machine, I'll go ahead and click here to begin the download. Alright, so once you are being directed to this page, the download will automatically begin. Okay, I have already downloaded it, so I'll cancel the download. You go ahead and complete the download, and I'll meet you on the other side. Locate the installer. This is how it looks like. Okay, so you begin the installation. The installation is very simple, just as installing any other Windows software. So you go ahead and accept, and then move on to the next one. You can change this one, but no, I'll keep it default. I'll also keep this one default. I'll create a desktop icon. I'll also make sure these checkboxes are checked, and then I'll click next. So I click here to begin the installation. Okay guys, so now the installation is complete, so I'll go ahead and click finish to launch my Visual Studio Code. Okay guys, so if you are opening the Visual Studio Code for the very first time on your machine, your interface may be different from what you are seeing on mine. The reason is that I have installed it before on this machine, so it recognizes it and it remembers some of the settings that I did before. You may be asked to select a theme. These are very straightforward things, very easy to do. Now let me walk you through the interface of the Visual Studio Code. This is something like a menu. The first one is called the Explorer. So this is where the files and folders you'll be working with will be opened. This one is called Search, and what we use the search for is that, suppose, by the way, this is the working area or the working space. So if a file is open or you are working on a file and there is the need for you to find some keywords in this file, you can come here and type it here, and if there is the need to replace the words that you found in the file that you are searching through, you can go ahead and type the word here. Right now, this one is for source control. You will go into this one a bit later. This one too is something you will go in later, and this is called an extension market. This is where you can download extensions to configure or modify your Visual Studio Code to suit your needs. Okay, so I'll go ahead and install a couple of extensions. The first one I'll install is called Prettier, and what Prettier does is that anytime I write my code, it will format it and make it look more readable. So I'll go ahead and install it like this. While this is installing, I can look for some new thing. Okay, the installation is complete. I'll also install what you call Live Server, and this Live Server comes in handy when you are working with an HTML file. Suppose you are creating a user interface or a client side something using HTML. The Live Server will help you to preview your codes very straightforward. You don't need to go and locate the file on your local machine. You can just click to view the outcome on the browser straight away. Okay guys, this is where we wrap it all up. We are going to start creating user interface, so we will be learning HTML. HTML is a very popular markup language, and that forms the basis of every website or application that you see around. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you haven't already, click on the subscribe button now. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and let me know if you faced any challenge. I'll leave a link to joining my WhatsApp group in the description, and I'll also leave the link to the official website of the Visual Studio Code. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.